Cafe au lait?
My name is Audrey Sulistio and I work at the Duck Stop. I've been a barista for about 1 year. I had no coffee bar experience whatsoever, and so when I jumped in, I pretty much just had to train myself, as well as being trained by the lead before me. But then he left in a week. It took me about, I think, a week to learn everything on the menu and how to make it, what goes into them. I would start by grinding the espresso for that specific drink, and then I would tamp it so that all the espresso grinds are dense, so that it could be filtered through the espresso machine. And then I would grab the milk and steam if it was for a steam drink. If it's ice, then I'll just put ice in a cup and milk and pour the shots over it. I like to experiment. I just try to mix flavors together, try to come up with a drink, and then if it's good, then I'll try to make it special and see if it sells. The first drink that I ever experimented with was the orange and chocolate mocha. That's chocolate sauce and orange syrup. We actually turned that drink into a special, and then it was actually quite popular for a little bit. During the holidays, I like the orange and chocolate ball by Palmer's, I think, and that kind of inspired me to make the orange and chocolate mocha. I would just practice at work. I wish I had an espresso machine now. I have tried making leaves, and it depends on how the milk foams. The way that it steams is really good, then I can make a leaf. It has to make a certain consistency in order for you to make latte art, and sometimes it's just hard to do that. If I had to pick one to work on, it would probably be the cappuccinos, because those are the hardest drinks to make. Sometimes people request extra dry cappuccinos, and that's really hard when you have to make the foam super dry. And so that's probably one I'm consistently working on every day. When I first started, we have this one regular who's really particular about her drink. She wants no foam whatsoever on her latte, and my first week or two of starting, I was the barista, and then I made her drink, and it's sometimes really hard to not let little foam get into the cup. And then when I gave it to her, she said, "Okay, there's still foam in here. I want you to do it." So I kind of freaked out for a little bit, but then after I was okay, well, I'll redo it, and then I'll try my best to not get any foam in the cup. My goal and my hope is to open my own coffee bar. When I actually do move to Portland, I probably want to try working at other coffee shops just to see how they do things, how they run it, just to get, so it's not just based off of one coffee bar that I worked at, so that I can see how several coffee shops do that, and then from there, probably just start my own. Not until I worked at the coffee bar over here at the Duck Stop. Ever since then, I just realized that I love making coffee, and so that's kind of what inspired me to have my own coffee shop.